In this week's Realty Rant, Vince and Victoria are back, and we're talking about this morning why Florida has been in the news once again.
Yes.
Being downgraded. Explain this a little bit and why this may be a concern for home buyers, homeowners.
Well, you know, you've probably been seeing it all over the news that Florida's been downgraded a little bit by the insurance industry.
Lovely.
Makes us a little higher risk. It's not that the hurricanes were not bad enough.
I know, that would be my initial thought of that's why.
Right. Well, we haven't had hurricanes in about 10 years, and you know, true that.
Oh, no.
But one of the things that you see is a lot of fraud taking place in the state of Florida. You see a lot of these. I think what the reason for the downgrade, we had the hurricanes, we had the sinkholes. As the insurance companies are trying to adjust to this, now the new scams coming out are the people wanting you to assign your benefits over when you have a claim. For example, there's a little storm that goes through, and you get a letter in the mail from somebody saying, "Hey, sign your rights to this claim over to us." They get the window fixed, and meanwhile they're suing the insurance company for $1 million.
Jeez.
It's just the most asinine thing I've ever seen. It's something that really should be handled on a legislative level, but in my view, as a real estate agent, it impacts the common homeowners in the state of Florida, and it's really a shame.
This is a ripple effect that's going to affect a lot of people. So this happened recently. Are we going to see this immediately where rates are going up?
Yeah, pretty much, because when the people go to get pre-qualified to see how much home they can afford, the lenders have to take that into the equation when they're figuring out, you know, the amount that the buyer will pre-qualify
Well, and
for.
put it in perspective for us as far as what $25, just an increase of $25 can mean.
Right. Well, we took an average of a $300,000 house, and their average insurance rate's going to go up about $25. Well, when the potential buyer for that home gets to get pre-qualified with a lender, that number is factored in, so their payment shifts. So typically the person paying the burden of that are the homeowners. It lowers their property value. I think we calculated it before we went on camera. On a $300,000 house, it lowers the value of that house by about $4,500.
Wow. Is this going to continue, do you think? Is this going to be the trend of where we see this going year after year?
Well, I think that what we need to pressure our politicians to quit caving into lobbyists and to really put the emphasis on penalizing these people that are committing insurance fraud, because we're talking millions and billions of dollars in fraud. And if they would throw these people in jail, if they would disbar the attorneys that are committing the fraud and get more strict on penalizing the criminals, they wouldn't have to pass those increases on to the consumers who are doing the right thing for the most part.
All right. Well, what's your take home? What do you think of it as people are getting pre-qualified? Know that this is coming?
Just something to be aware of, that you know you might have to pay a little bit more for insurance, and you might have to up your budget because of that. And you know, hopefully it won't impact us too much. I mean, we are talking just a few $1,000s, but in the long run, if it continues, it could definitely turn into a problem.
All right. Well, again, we love that you're always trying to educate the public, educate us on what's going on. Certainly, this is one of the things that's been in the news a lot lately. So thank you for talking with us about it today. And there is the number to call, find out more, realtyrant.com, the website to watch past segments as well. Thank you both so much. We look forward to seeing you next week.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.